Okay, I'll change the music. In this video, I didn't pick all the horror movies released in 2024. I only selected the top 10 horror movies currently available on OTT platforms like Netflix, Hulu, Prime, and more. There are about 30 to 36 good ghost movies, but for now, I've narrowed it down to just 10. I'll make another part of this video, maybe next week or next month. If you want it next week, I can make it earlier for you guys.
Something in the fucking water!
Alien, Romulus is a sci-fi horror film that delivers an intense survival story set in deep space. It currently holds a rating of 7.3 out of 10 on IMDb, and 90% of Google users enjoyed it. With an ensemble cast led by Kaylee Spaney, the story follows a group of young colonists aboard a derelict space station called Renaissance. What starts as a desperate attempt to escape their harsh mining existence takes a sinister turn when the group encounters an evolved xenomorph, forcing them into a deadly confrontation.
Whatever comes, we'll face it together.
Let's go.
Rain Carradine, the film's protagonist, must confront not only the alien threat, but also the hidden motives of a rogue android named Rook, whose goal aligns with Weyland-Yutani Corporation's dark agenda of merging human and alien DNA. As Rain struggles to lead the survivors to safety, she faces relentless facehuggers, unexpected betrayals, and a terrifying new hybrid born from their experiments. Director Fede Alvarez brings a gritty, immersive feel to the film by using practical effects and claustrophobic set designs reminiscent of the original Alien. Hellboy The Crooked Man takes place in 1959, following Hellboy and Bobby Joe Song as they navigate a remote Appalachian village cursed by dark magic. The story begins with a train accident, leaving the duo stranded in the woods, where they confront unsettling creatures and the locals' fear of a malevolent witch named Cora Fisher. As Hellboy digs deeper, he discovers that the Crooked Man, an undead profiteer collecting souls for the devil, has a mysterious connection to his own past. Along the way, they encounter shape-shifting humans, parasitic creatures, and supernatural horrors that put their lives at risk.
It smells like death.
Hellboy's trademark cynicism and humor carry him through eerie confrontations, including a showdown involving undead sinners and a cursed relic. The slow burn narrative takes a darker turn when they uncover the true extent of the curse haunting the land, setting the stage for a climactic battle against the Crooked Man himself. The film emphasizes folk horror and practical effects, creating an unsettling atmosphere reminiscent of films like The Witch. Thanksgiving is a 2023 slasher film that brings a blend of gore and mystery to the table. It currently holds a rating of 6.2 out of 10 on IMDb, and 71% of Google users liked it. Directed by Eli Roth, the film kicks off with a Black Friday sale spiraling into deadly chaos, resulting in several gruesome deaths. A year later, a masked killer begins hunting down those responsible for the initial tragedy, leading the story into a gripping whodunit filled with suspense.
We're all tagged, and our names are at the table. But why us?
Set in Plymouth, the birthplace of Thanksgiving, the film uses the holiday's festive backdrop to deliver a sinister and blood-soaked narrative. With each death more elaborate than the last, the film keeps the audience guessing until its chilling finale. While the narrative occasionally drifts into absurdity, the movie's strong cast and suspenseful storytelling maintain its entertainment value.
You're gonna kill us.
Speak No Evil is a 2024 psychological horror film that tells a creepy story about trust and danger. It holds a rating of 6.9 out of 10 on IMDb, and 83% of Google users liked it. The movie follows an American family, Ben, Louise, and their daughter Agnes, who accept an invitation to stay at a new friend's countryside home. At first, everything seems nice, but things quickly turn weird.
Out here, you're either predator
You're prey.
The hosts, Paddy and Ciara, start acting strange, making the family uncomfortable with odd behavior and harsh comments. As the weekend goes on, things get worse, and the family finds themselves trapped, realizing their hosts have dangerous plans. They try to escape, but the friendly visit turns into a terrifying struggle to survive, with chilling twists waiting at every turn. The film builds suspense with powerful acting, especially from James McAvoy, who plays Paddy.
So I'm gonna have to ask you a question. Are you a serial killer?
Strange Darling is a 2023 thriller that tells a twisted story of survival and psychological tension. It holds a rating of 7.2 out of 10 on IMDb, with 86% of Google users liking the film. The story follows a woman, referred to as the Lady, who finds herself in a dangerous game of cat and mouse with a man she meets during a brief encounter. As their encounter spirals out of control, it is revealed that both of them have dark pasts, and one of them might be a serial killer.
Here, kitty, kitty, kitty.
You believe me?
Here, kitty, kitty, kitty.
The film, told in 6 non-linear chapters, slowly uncovers their motivations and backstories, keeping the audience guessing until the final brutal confrontation. Set against the backdrop of Oregon's isolated wilderness, the characters' struggle becomes more desperate as they attempt to outsmart each other at every turn, with each chapter adding more layers to the narrative. The film's structure and storytelling might feel complex for some viewers, but it adds to the suspense and unpredictability. Directed by J.T. Molnar, the movie relies heavily on its cinematography, using the peaceful yet eerie Oregon landscape to heighten the tension.
Did ungodly things to her. And now they've chosen you.
What do you mean?
Apartment 7A is a 2024 psychological horror thriller that serves as a prequel to Rosemary's Baby. It holds a rating of 5.8 out of 10 on IMDb, with 47% of Google users expressing their approval. The story follows Terry Giannoffrio, an aspiring dancer who relocates to New York City in hopes of building a career in theater. Her dreams are shattered after a serious injury, leaving her vulnerable and struggling. She soon crosses paths with an older couple, Roman and Minnie Castevet, who offer her a furnished apartment in their building, Bramford.
You were born to play. Baby's here to stay.
At first, the apartment seems like a lifeline, but Terry gradually realizes that the Castevets have sinister intentions, luring her into a horrifying world connected to a cult with dark rituals and disturbing secrets. While some viewers found the narrative a bit too closely tied to Rosemary's Baby, others praised the strong performances, particularly from Julia Garner, who brings emotional depth to Terry's character.
I think I'm crazy.
Cuckoo is a 2024 horror thriller that follows the unsettling story of 17-year-old Gretchen, who reluctantly moves to the German Alps to live with her estranged father, his new wife, and their mute daughter, Alma. The film holds a rating of 5.8 out of 10 on IMDb, with 72% of Google users expressing their approval. Upon arriving at the resort managed by Mr. Koenig, her father's strange boss, Gretchen notices things are not quite right. As eerie events unfold, like bizarre noises and disturbing visions, Gretchen begins uncovering dark secrets tied to Koenig's resort.
Why is there nobody working the reception after 10?
I want you to lock the doors and wait for me. I will come pick you up right now.
These discoveries reveal that the seemingly idyllic vacation spot hides something far more sinister, plunging Gretchen into a terrifying game of survival involving mind control and hidden family connections. The film blends atmospheric horror with psychological tension, anchored by a standout performance from Hunter Schafer.
Because you are the dark.
Longlegs is a 2024 horror thriller that follows the investigation of a bizarre serial killer case with a dark, supernatural twist. The film has a 6.7 out of 10 IMDb rating, with 68% of Google users enjoying it. Set in the 1990s, the story revolves around FBI agent Lee Harker, played by Micah Monroe, who uncovers disturbing connections between the murders and an occult ritual.
saw a beast rise up out of the sea.
Nicolas Cage portrays the unsettling killer known as Longlegs, who leaves coded letters at crime scenes, leading Harker on a chilling hunt. As the investigation unfolds, Harker finds herself increasingly drawn into the mystery, blurring the lines between reality and the occult, and revealing unsettling truths about her own past. Director Osgood Perkins crafts an eerie atmosphere, with the film relying heavily on suspense and visual storytelling rather than conventional jump scares.
The Ganymede is an unrepentant homosexual with demonic forces that overtake others as a sex urge.
Ganymede is a 2024 Southern Gothic thriller that mixes coming-of-age themes with supernatural horror. It holds a 4.4 out of 10 on IMDb with 83% on Rotten Tomatoes, reflecting a polarizing audience reaction. The film follows Lee Fletcher, a high school wrestling star, as he grapples with a crush on his openly gay classmate Kyle. Lee, raised in a deeply religious household, struggles with both his feelings and the expectations of his legacy-obsessed father. As the emotional conflict grows, Lee becomes haunted by a grotesque, faceless creature that invades his thoughts, symbolizing the fear and repression tied to his sexuality.
Put them back! This is not real.
Odity is a 2024 supernatural thriller about a blind psychic named Darcy, who embarks on a chilling journey to uncover the truth behind her twin sister Danny's death. The film holds a rating of 6.7 out of 10 on IMDb, with 82% of Google users enjoying it. After Danny's tragic death, Darcy inherits haunted objects from their family's antique shop, using them to dive into a world of dark forces and solve the mystery surrounding her sister's murder.
I'm telling you that there is someone in there with you.
As she explores eerie clues and cursed artifacts, the plot builds into a tense showdown with hidden enemies, ultimately revealing unsettling truths about betrayal, revenge, and the supernatural forces at play in their family history. Directed by Damien McCarthy, the film offers a unique mix of folk horror and supernatural elements, with a focus on atmosphere and suspense.